Happy Father's Day 2021. Happy Father's Day. So I wanted to come on real briefly, I'm trying to hurry up before I get ready to go to church, but I just wanted to come on real briefly, and I read this article that was really, really good, and it's from Success Resources, and it's from Reed Markham, and he says, on Father's Day, much of the world takes the time to appreciate the work of good fathers. He makes all the difference in a child's life. He's a pillar of strength, support, and discipline. His work is endless and oftentimes thankless, but in the end, it shows in the sound, well-adjusted children he raises. While you show your admiration for your own dad, take the time to see if you have what it takes to be a great father. Number one, he's a great disciplinarian. A good father loves his children, but he doesn't let them get away with murder. He strongly disapproves of his children's misdeeds, using tough love to prove a point. He does this through the power of his words, not his fists. He doesn't reward his children for actions that are expected of them, such as helping around the house or performing well in school. Number two, he allows his kids to make mistakes. A good father realizes that his children are human and that making mistakes is part of the growing up. Spending money recklessly, getting into minor car accidents, getting drunk and sick for the first time, even going on dates with questionable people are rites of passage, and a good father recognizes this. However, he makes it clear that repeated irresponsibility won't be tolerated. Number three, he's open-minded. A good father understands that times, people, and tastes change over the years, and he allows his children to move with the times and might not be stuck in his past. Number four, he teaches his children to appreciate things. A good father never lets his children take what they have for granted. From the food on the table to the good education he's paying for, a good father would make his children see the value in everything they have. He'll ask his child to get a job to help pay for a part of his first car, and take the time to illustrate how important a good education is. He doesn't let his kids treat him like an ATM. Number five, he accepts that his kids aren't exactly like him. Everyone is different, and a father knows this well. He won't expect his kids to live the same kind of life he does and do the same kind of work. He also respects their values and opinions as long as they don't harm the family or anyone else. Number six, he spends quality time with his children. A dad knows how to have fun with his kids too, taking them out to games, movies, attending important performances and games. He takes the time to listen to his kids and have a good, easy chat with them. He also makes time to help them with their homework every night if necessary. Number seven, he leads by example. A good father doesn't subscribe to the do as I say, not as I do saying. He would not smoke if he doesn't want his kids to do it, and definitely won't drink heavily. He teaches them to deal with conflict with a family member and with others by being firm but reasonable at the same time. A good father also illustrates the importance of affection by demonstrating his love for their mother in front of them, and he won't fight with her in their presence. In all, he lives by the values he wants his children to follow. Number eight, he's supportive and loyal. Although he may be a football fanatic, if his son doesn't share his love for the game, he accepts it. He may be loyal to his alma mater and dream of having his kid follow his legacy, but if his daughter prefers to study abroad, he'll support her decision. He's a safety net, the person his kids can turn to when things go wrong. Number nine, he challenges his kids. A father wants his children to be the best they can be and gives them challenges that help them grow. This means giving them some liberty to face setbacks and resolve conflicts on their own. Number 10, he teaches his children lessons. A good father molds his kids into well-rounded members of society. He especially instructs them in proper etiquette, on being honest and keeping their word, and on being thankful. A great father knows he must sacrifice his own comfort for his fatherly duties. For instance, if he comes home from a hard day at work and catches his kids misbehaving, he'll take the time to address the situation, even though he's tired. Number 11, he protects his family at all costs. As the main provider of security and necessities, a father would do whatever he can for his family. He'll take a second job to provide for them, and he'll put his own safety on the line to keep them out of harm's way. This is how a father instills in his children the importance of personal sacrifice. And number 12, he shows unconditional love. This is the greatest quality of a good father. Even though he gets upset at his children's faults and may lament that they did not attain what he hoped for them, a father teaches his children no less for it. And I felt like this was a good article and I wanted to share. But my number one would have been he gives them that spiritual foundation. And I mean, and that can be done by, you know, living a Christian life. Get your kids up and go and attend the Sunday service sometimes with them. I remember our pastor had a sermon and he was talking about, you know, when Drew Brees come into the stadium, there was 80,000 people there. Everybody got up shouting, Drew Brees, Drew Brees. The fans hollering and everything, but most of those same people won't shout for Jesus. And he's their source. He's the reason they're here. So I just wanted to share that this morning. And also, I made a comment on my community page about Exodus 20:12 says, honor your mother and your father. And in paraphrasing, so that your days will be short, or your days will be shortened. I'm paraphrasing that part. But anyway, I wanted to talk about that briefly because, you know, there are some of us who've had parents, had fathers, mothers and fathers. But we're talking about the Father's Day because it's Father's Day, who are absent. These qualities, the 12 qualities that we just discussed, they haven't experienced that with their dads because they weren't there. But I want you to know that the Bible, if we live according to the Bible, we're still supposed to honor them. And so, even though they may not have been the best, they didn't do what they were supposed to do, you do what you're supposed to do as commanded of you as a child of God. So, you know, your God will be your father when you're fatherless, when your father is not there. But because you were commanded to honor your father, your birth father, that's what you should do. Because remember, when we're going to be judged for the things that we did to people, not the things that people did to us. And so that's something that I stress all the time, because the Bible says honor your mother and father. It doesn't say honor a good father, a caring father, a father that protects. Any of these 12 qualities, the 12 qualities, it's not even listed in the Bible when it says honor the father. So I know this is a touchy subject, and it's not easy for everybody. I had a good father. Those qualities that were spoken of, I was blessed to have that with my dad for 18 years. But he's gone now. And he actually passed at 51 years old. So I'm older now than my dad was when he passed. But if you're blessed to have your father still alive, even if he's never been there, never done anything for you, if you don't know how to reach him, in honor of him, just pray for him. Pray for him. And if you're listening to this and you're a father, you've never had a relationship with your child, any of your children, and you've read these 12 qualities, you can start today. You can start today. God could pick you up and help you from where you are. Irregardless of what the situation is, what the situation may have been. That's why I keep saying God is our source. He can get us through anything. He's a mother for the motherless. He's a father for the fatherless. He's all you need. You just got to put your faith in him. And this is for anybody. Starting today. Don't wait until tomorrow. If you can reach out to that child that you haven't spoken to in years, or that father you haven't spoken to in years, do that. And for all the fathers who are active fathers, who are there for their kids, they're protectors, providers, displayers, all those qualities, we salute you today. We thank God for you. And for those who have passed, we honor you in memories. We cherish the memories that we have with you. All the love, all the caring, all the fun times. So to the fathers out there, we love you. And I say fathers, and I didn't put an adjective because I want you to know that if you haven't done the right thing, you're still loved. Reach out to your children. Reach out. Make today, start Father's Day 2021 anew. And just reach out. All right, y'all. I hope I helped someone. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Be blessed. Much love.